Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tim down for Living with MS in Tenerife. And if it says we're live, we must be live. There's no advert tonight because I decided not to monetize this straight away. So you can come straight in and say hello to us. You don't have to watch a little advert. If you watch it on catch up, you'd be watching adverts, but I just thought I'd do without today. In fact, I forgot. So, but this, my ladies and gentlemen, is Balcony Banter. We go live at 5:55 every Wednesday with Balcony Banter with Juliani, Christina, and Ian. And oh, I got to turn it off. There you go. I was listening to myself again. And this is Balcony Banter. And here we all are. We're all along the bottom. This is Christina. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
And Juliani back on the balcony with level 3.
Yay!
I tempted her with the pizza.
Yes, exactly.
And Ian in the corner there. How are you, sir?
Hiya, not too bad. How's yourselves?
Good. What's the weather like in Bonnie, Scotland?
Oh, it's cold, wet, and dreich.
And that's why I put that little picture up here so you can see what it's like to be on a desert island in the sun.
Thank you very much. You are so kind.
Oh, island in the sun, da, 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 by my father's son. I can't remember it all now. So we've got a few people online already, quite a few in fact. So Jeff Daniels, Ian Miller, whoever he is, Zelda Car, Distraction UK, Ali Bennett is early for change. Hi Ali, thank you for supporting the channel there. And Amory Elton, Zelda Carr, David Longdon, KS Caretakers, Distraction UK, Derek Walker, Pete and Shell, Charlie's on, doing fine, thank you Charlie. Mark Wiltshire's on, good evening Tim and everybody on Balcony Banter. Mark's still on the island I believe. Soaking up the sun, Anthony, ACG138, good evening to you too. Dave Butler's on, Shane Gorman, hello, Juliani Nendler, whoever that is, Tina Rigby, evening Tim, Juliani and Ian, hope you all well. Are we all well?
Yes,
We're
very
all
well.
Yes, good sir.
Thank you. Hope you
Moira's
too.
on as well, cool. So I will be looking at your comments, but also the others will be looking at comments as well.
Yes. And I turned down the volume.
You turned down the volume
Isn't
as
that
well.
something?
Good for you.
So today we have it's not an old one, is it? It was
It was from 2020.
2020,
Yes.
so it's not that old.
No, not
And
that old.
it's the guy who's on it with Juliani couldn't make it tonight, no?
No, but good news. He will most likely be joining us next week because
Okay.
this video is the original video is like 22 minutes long.
Uh-huh.
So we decided to split it in two.
Okay.
And some points that are coming out in the video can be discussed as well next week with
Cool.
Simon Turkers.
And it's about staying calm in the
In today's stressful world.
in today's stressful world. And today is rather stressful, isn't it? Today's world is rather stressful.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Yeah.
loads of stuff going on in the
Yes.
world, and a lot of people. I mean, it used to be you didn't learn about things in the world until the town crier came and stood in the town square and told you what the news was. But by that time, it had all finished. So the Battle of Agincourt was not live streamed, unfortunately. So, but nowadays we get to hear about everything as it happens, and I think that's very stressful for the human condition. Myself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
what else are we going to do? Yeah, Balcony Banter. We've tried a couple of things. One was to go over to Juliani's channel, which was very successful. So I want to be able to do that again, but I'm not sure how to put it in place. Whether we do it like once a month, where you host Balcony Banter,
Yes.
and
be.
then we'll join remotely. Then we'll join remotely.
You're the technical man, so we'll leave it to you to
Technical's
set
not a
up.
problem. The technical thing's not the problem. I think
Yes.
what it is what I want to be able to do is for people to be able to go over to Juliani's channel and subscribe there, and then maybe look at some of the other content that Juliana's putting out. And she's put a lot out in the past, so even though there's not like thousands of videos going up every week from Juliana's, all the stuff that she does are what we call evergreen videos. That means they're valid whenever you watch them, right?
They are.
They're not sort of time.
As you can see, this
consistent.
one, although it was very relevant 2 years ago, I think even more so today.
I've got my rocking chair camera that's following me. I quite like it. A lot of people don't like it, but just don't look at me. Look at Christina. Christina's hiding in the corner there. I'm just going to turn it around slightly so we've got her more in the frame a little bit there. And she's got her clicker.
Yeah.
Can we hear it? Where's your clicker? So if you hear that, it means Christina's got something important to say, right?
Yep.
Important to say. And then the doctor says you're important, you've got to dress important.
So she cares.
So we've only got one video today. I was going to show you another video of an interview I did, but it wasn't an interview, it was more of a chat. But I'm going to save that till Friday. And I've got a treat for those of you who are following my shorts. The shorts are the little upright videos you watch on the phone that are only 60 seconds long, and I just do the same thing every day. I'll show you what I had for breakfast, I'll show you what I had for dinner, and it's totally amazing. I'm going to mute Christina until she's dead or she's better. No, I won't. No, I won't mute her.
If I'm dead, you don't have to mute me anymore.
That's true. But the thing is, with the snoring, I mean, we don't know. What was I saying? Oh yeah, with my shorts. So if any of you following my shorts, I've done a behind the scenes. I was actually up till 4 o'clock this morning trying to get it cut, and I'm still not finished. So I've got those to do. I've also got a drive around from this morning when I left the walk. So if you don't see the walks in the morning, go up and watch those. And so I did a drive around then, and Christina's going to tell you how bad that drive around was, because I should have come home, and she was in bed till midday.
I was really worried because he didn't tell me before he left what he's planning to do. So I was there and it got 11 and I thought I should be back from shopping. Then it got 11:30. And I phoned him, no answer. Said leave a message.
Leave a message. But then you called again, and I was in the back. I was stuck in the freezers in Mercadona.
Okay.
Getting the ice cubes out.
You were adamant.
Right. So Juliana, I'm going to solo you and Chris. So you can set up the video for today.
Yes, so as we were already saying before, it's a video from 2 years ago, and it was made with a group, what is called 30-Minute Mastermind, and I did this video together with Simon Turkis, who will be here next week, and we're discussing the topic how to stay more calm in today's stressful world. And I think even more so today, it's quite relevant to stay calm, and why it's important. In the video, we're going to share also a few tips what we like to do to stay calmer, and the human condition also doesn't stop on us, so we have to do the work as well. All right, and it is another video that Ian found, and I'm very happy that you did, Ian. Thank you very much for that. So in the comments, if you like to leave comments and also what you would like to share, how you stay calm, go ahead and do so. Thank you.
I'm just going to put up the I'm muted. Mastermind is one word, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I've got the wrong logo, I think, but I think you'll forgive me. So let's put this one up, And this is, we're going to mute ourselves. And this is the 30-minute Mastermind excerpt.
It is a strange situation we're all in, but of course we are not without any power. It's not that we don't have any power in this whole situation. So it's up to us to always claim it back. And some good ways are to always raise your own vibration. I mean, doing things, and everyone is individual. Everyone raises his or her vibration in a different way, but it's very important, no matter what you like to do, to raise your vibration, to be in a higher state of vibration in some point that makes you feel good. No matter what you prefer doing, just do more of it. Meeting friends or connecting with friends online, or going out in nature. Again, it's always this finding the reconnection to nature. I think I feel for myself is very helpful. That's why I'm trying to spend as much time as possible outside in nature, doing walks, or just maybe also sitting by the beach. And if you don't have a beach, then sit on the grass, or or wherever, and try maybe grounding, which is good, sucking all the negativity out of your feet and your whole body. Eating well, of course, is another one. Trying to stay focused on healthy food, a lot of fruit and veg. Of course, sometimes it's also important to give yourself a little bit of sweets. And yeah, and just be yourself, and yeah, not anyone else, because the rest is already taken. How about you, Simon?
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Julianne, about all of that, and definitely getting out into nature. I found that to be such a huge benefit for me, not just during this time, even just throughout my life. If I've been feeling down, or just generally to keep my mood high pretty much all the time, or as much as possible, I like to get out into nature, if it's for a walk or for a run, or when I'm near the coast, I go for a swim in the sea. Just reconnecting with nature is such a powerful thing to boost your mood. And I think through humanity becoming more and more, residing more and more in cities, lost that connection with nature, and it's so important. There's loads of studies showing how powerful reconnecting with nature can be for our mental and physical health. Just for example, one I read a while ago, they compared people who were staying in a hospital, who were sick, and if they had a view of a forest or trees or something, some natural beauty, they actually got healthier quicker than somebody who was just looking out at a brick wall. So even just seeing nature can boost your mood. Even if you just look at nature on a photo or a video on your computer or on the TV, that's actually been found to boost. So there's some kind of powerful intrinsic connection we have with nature that we need to, well, a lot of people I'd say should rediscover. Even if you go out for a 10-minute walk or 15-minute walk at lunchtime, because if you're working your day, because a lot of people are working from home these days, you're going to be on the computer a lot and just inside. So just try and take them to go for a 15-minute walk in the local park or something. It doesn't have to be some lush rainforest or something. Even just going for a walk in the park can help you.
Mm-hmm. But what are we doing? Like, for instance, I mean, I'm sure we all have come up with excuses saying, "Oh well, I don't have a park, I don't have a beach, I cannot go for a walk, and this and that." But I feel and that as we think so much in pictures in our head, you know, we use our mind all the time for creating images, but we decide if they want to be good images or not. So if, for instance, someone is in a situation in a hospital, for example, that and you don't have a nice forest or a tree to look out on, then we can still create this image in our head, you know. And so people who are at this moment, at this very moment, deprived of something they would love to have, they can in the first place create it in their head. And it is I mean it is a work to do this, and but it's work and self-discipline to tell oneself, yeah, okay, now let me think about that. Because if I say to you right now, for instance, if I say to you, think about an egg, and you close your eyes, you see the egg, right? So you can give yourself sort of like a command and say, okay, well, now let me think about a tree, let me think about a beach, or let me feel the ocean, or let me feel the water on my skin, things like that. So you can do that yourself if you don't have that circumstance and that environment right in this minute around you. We can all do that.
Yeah, think I think this goes back to what we were talking about on our last episode as well, where we were talking about digital minimalism. And I think because people are so connected to their phones and social media and the news, there's a constant stream of news, they don't give themselves time to think. They don't have that space with their own mind. They're always trying to escape because they want to escape in, or not they want to, but they're being led to believe that that's the thing for them to escape in social media or streaming YouTube or Netflix, which I'm not against these things in moderation, but the way they're set now, you go from one YouTube video to the next automatically unless you turn that feature off. So you should try and turn those things off, or otherwise you can hours and hours can slip by watching these things. And yeah, you need that space with your own mind to form your own thoughts and look inwards and discover what's going on in your own mind and how. And it might not always be good, but it helps you to overcome these things. You can look at what's hurt mentally and physically.
Because right at this
and you can then think about.
Exactly.
Oh, go ahead.
Right at this minute, there are so much information that we are drowned with information bombarded to us from all sides, basically. And since people are in a state of fear, they're seeking more and more information and answers probably as well. But but the information or the things we are seeking basically is also the research we have to do on our own self, and a lot of answers we are actually seeking we find only in our own self, shutting up the surroundings sometimes, you know. It's not that we ignore it, but we shouldn't make the mistake to ignore what we actually have to say, or what our own desires are, or our own wants are. Because if we shut that up, we shut our own selves up, then that's detrimental to our health as well. And
Absolutely.
that
Yeah.
so listening to yourself, and like you said, maybe slowing things down a little bit, minimalizing the consumption of social media, and going out into nature a little bit more often, or having just simply more meaningful conversations with people,
Mm.
um, like we are doing right now.
That caught me by surprise. I've watched it 5 times and I still couldn't. How's that? Are we back on?
It's still the video playing.
Okay,
Um,
but we're back on
yeah,
because we're 30 seconds behind. So I hope you enjoyed that, ladles and jelly spoons. I was looking at some of the comments and I actually because Marie Alti changed her address to Marie Alti Photography
oh,
and Video Channel, and she got 5 subscribers.
okay,
And I was trying to look at who it was, whether it was the real Marie Alti for the first thing, yeah. And I accidentally pressed put her in a timeout for 300 seconds.
and I actually thought that she put photography
Yeah.
as like as something that she likes to do for staying in the moment and
Uh-huh.
distracting, or yeah.
So I think it'll be automatic. She can comment again after 300 seconds. So, Marie, if you're still watching and you haven't upset with me, I think you can comment again now. But yep, still watching. Okay, good.
I see a common factor coming up in a lot of the chats there is outside, walking, uh, walking through the woods, listening to the trees, listening to water.
Mm,
It seems to be a common factor with everybody. Everybody seems
yeah.
to enjoy that. I know there's people that work in, we'll call them concrete buildings, and they love to get out. Even although it's not good weather, they love to get out to get that little bit of fresh air. It
Yes.
just takes off that wee bit stress. Right. I I would I would be looking to a couple of different things there. Is you would relate to, you would have work stress, you
Mm,
would have stress in the general environment, which I think is what we're talking about tonight.
mm,
Remember, you'd always have stress in the home environment as well.
mm-hmm.
But looking at the general environment, it is uh, good to get outside in the fresh air and things like that.
Yeah.
Something that Simon mentioned, um, people being in hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I happened to be talking to a friend of mine who had been in hospital recently, and they were getting on great, everything. Enjoyed the hospital, nice hospital, and everything. The only problem they had was when they looked out the window, they saw the wall opposite.
Mm-hmm.
On the other side, and as they said, "Oh, when you see that, oh, that makes you feel, down a wee bit."
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's maybe a thought for these people that design these buildings, these architects and these consultants and things like that. When they design units, word units, a wee bit access to even the sky, a wee bit access to maybe a small garden in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
something like that, so that people can just look out the window and there they are. It just re-
Mm-hmm.
releases them a wee bit, from what they are just now.
Yeah. Yeah. True. Or some plants in the room as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
just something like that, like, but You said another thing that I picked up on your comments. This information.
Yeah.
I think this is what stresses people out now. In the modern day and age, there is so much information comes in there. It comes in from all different directions, right, left, and centre. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. No wonder people get stressed out. It becomes difficult after a time for people to shut down and
Yeah.
go away
Yeah.
and look at it. In circumstances like that, I think you have to be brave. You've got to start looking at it and saying, how do I manage myself?
Yeah.
How do I manage the information mentally?
That's a very good point you're making there, Ian, because obviously with circumstances and current happenings as well, it's of course we want to stay on top and knowing about it, so we can also be ourselves prepared for certain situations and moments. But at the same time, it's very easy to get sucked into something, into this loop of, as Simon was saying in the video, you are watching one thing and then comes the next, and you want to stay informed. But in the end, what it does to with you. It's not really beneficial to raising your vibration, what I mentioned in the video. So you have to be brave, as you said, Ian, brave to actually step back and go, step out and maybe just disconnect in that very moment. And that's maybe by some people might not understand that. Why are you trying to be ignorant about something, or why doesn't it bother you so much, or why doesn't it affect you so much? I do that maybe because I don't want it to affect me, because what it does in the end, I am not going to be helpful if it affects me in such a negative way. I have definitely compassion with what is currently happening. Of course, that everybody has that.
I think also, I mean, it depends a lot on yourself as well. I mean, you would have to have a brave mindset to be able to filter out the negative stuff from the positive stuff.
Yeah.
As we said earlier on, you have to be brave on a lot of these subjects.
Yeah.
You've got to sort of bring back the positive stuff and create a balance again in your mind
Yeah.
of that.
Chris was saying something really good, actually, and I mean, we've been talking about this a lot of times, but you told me earlier, where did you go last night or this morning? You went to where? Where did you go?
To Ghana.
To Ghana. Now look at that. How about that?
In my dream.
In your dream. So that sometimes also seen like as La La Land, but what does it do with you? How do you feel when you dive in that experience?
I felt good. It was interesting.
Yeah.
Met lots of new people. So
okay.
Kasim's family. Was great fun.
And you said you experienced the wedding again.
Yeah.
I mean, this is something I really do admire, that you are able to just experience that so lively. That's I think personally I think that it's maybe something that you really had to adapt, and
because I can't get a lot of those things in the normal life, so I always get it back in my sleep.
Yeah, yeah, and you allow it.
Yeah,
So instead of allowing some other disturbances to pop up, you rather fly to Ghana and
Yeah.
party hardy on the wedding, right?
and the night before I was on the moon.
On the moon.
Yeah,
And how was that?
it was a big rocket, and Tim was with me,
Tim was with you.
but it was nothing like the moon flights. in
Walking
real.
on the moon. Bum,
It
bum.
was just a big rocket and there are jobs in it. And
And did you float around?
no,
No? How was it to come back to Earth?
I didn't dream the rest.
You didn't dream the rest. So maybe there's a part two then.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah. How about you, Ian? Do you have those kind of wild dreams as well?
Yes, you do. I have to admit it. You have dreams about different things. My dream is I'm a nature. I'm a nature lover. I love getting outside
Yeah.
and things like that. It's like going, sitting, speaking to the plants. I love all that sort of stuff, and you dream about what you could take an area of ground and dream it, paint a picture in your mind how you would set it out and things like that. That's my love, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, getting back to what we were saying earlier on there, I mean, we're talking about nature. You have to remember, a lot of people can't actually maybe get out to enjoy the outside nature.
Yeah.
There's always people that's got televisions and things like that. Yeah, there is many nature programs
Yes.
which I find I can sit for hours. I can sit for hours and listen to the different nature programs, and it does relax you at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I think it's all about feeling relaxed.
Yeah.
At the
Because
end
it's
of the day,
also
like,
something of obviously we can remember or reconnect to a past experience. Obviously, that helps.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a big help is you start remembering. It's the way I look at it. You
Yeah.
start remembering your good thoughts. Bring your good thoughts, and that washes away the stress.
Yeah. Yeah.
Build up a picture, build up a book or something in your mind of all your good stuff. Get rid of your stress.
In one of the comments was mentioned a coloring book, which I think
Yes.
is also a very relaxing activity, and
Yes.
and can be if you doodle yourself and then color it in, even more creative.
Yeah.
Anything that brings you back to your inside, to live from inside out and not the opposite way, because what we are dealing with oftentimes is we're living too much from the outside in, consuming too much of the outside and using this stimulus to react, and there is obviously a reaction. But we rather want to respond, so staying in charge, and that is what I meant by saying we can always gain our power back by focusing on those maybe boring activities. Some might call them boring, or that you have to sort of force yourself into it, because the normal normal automatic thing to do would not be that maybe. Yeah. But it really is helpful to calm down again and to live from the inside out, and that starts with our own self, because when we don't have peace at home and we don't create and make that peace at home, how is it gonna be helpful for the world?
Yeah.
I live inside out every second day. Well, my underpants do. But.
Yeah.
And I've got a piece at home. Christina.
Yeah.
Those days are over, pal.
Hey. The reason I don't tell you about my dreams
Okay.
on the moon, huh?
On the moon.
But when I calm down by just looking at the view that I've got from the balcony.
Yeah.
That one there.
Yeah. It is lovely.
Because I think that it puts it all in perspective that you're not important. Because, I mean, the universe is so vast. And even though it's very, very rare to find a planet in the Goldilocks zone with just the right amount of oxygen, nitrogen, and precious metals and chemicals, and that they came together in a I mean, the consciousness that we enjoy, or sometimes we don't enjoy, but the consciousness that we have is probably a very, very rare thing. But because the universe is so massive, it has probably happened more than once, and probably millions of times. But it takes us a long time in human years to develop from primordial soup through to cavemen through to us now. But in the vast measurements of the universe, all the other civilizations may have been and gone billions of years ago. You know, or we might be the first. That's very sort of überheblich. What's überheblich in English? It's very arrogant.
Condescending.
Yeah, condescending. But it's so. I think to ground yourself back again is to realize how insignificant you are in the universe, and we even invented religions years and years ago to be able to describe stuff, you know, because we couldn't imagine that it was just happened by accident, you know. And so when you realize that you're totally insignificant in the world and that your problems that you have locally are not that important. I mean, obviously you will have problems that are important, and there are some drastic life-saving problems. I don't mean those, but the little things that sort of get you down. It's always nice to think. I think what I'm trying to say is there are other people worse off. That's one thing to look at it, but the insignificance of you actually being you helps, especially if you're a psychopath like me.
But you being you is good, and
I can't be anybody else, pal.
Exactly, they're already taken.
They're already taken.
Yeah, that's it. So
that's what's taken. This is said. Think of your favourite things. That reminds me of a song from a film. Thinking of your favourite things: daffodils, green meadows, skies full of stars, raindrops on roses, whiskers on kittens, kittens,
wasn't it
bright
daffodil
copper
day
kettles,
yesterday?
and warm woolen mittens.
Aye.
Ooh.
It was
Brown paper packages tied up with string.
These are a few of my favourite things.
things.
When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when you're feeling sad. I simply remember my favorite things,
Favourite
and then I
things.
don't feel so sad.
So,
That's it.
Oh, so bad, is it?
yay!
Yeah.
I didn't want to say bad because then it would have been copyright then, you see. I had to change one word.
Ah,
I had to change one word. It's
smarty.
getting cold. The sun's shining, but it's getting
The
cold.
wind is cold.
The wind is cold, yeah.
That's why we got our sweaters on.
My football team kicks off at 7:45. No stress.
Away.
So caretaker is asking what are the toppings tonight.
Toppings.
The toppings on the pizza.
What is
Those
it?
are the favourite things.
Artichoke hearts.
Huh?
Artichoke
Okay,
hearts.
Christina wants artichoke hearts and garlic, and
Olives.
little black olives with the stone left in. And then I'm gonna grate, well not grate, but I'm finely chop some chorizo and sprinkle it on top.
Why would the stone left in?
Because they are the olive will dry out if you have an olive that's pitted,
Ah,
and so if you do it with the stone left in, then it sort of the flesh
okay,
of the
I
olive sort of sticks to the stone, and then you just suck it and then spit the stone at whoever you want, really.
Right.
oh, I thought you just like the surprise of breaking your teeth.
No. We always tell people when the stone's left in.
Okay, good.
So artichoke hearts, garlic, and olive, with a little bit of chorizo right on the top, and that crisps up. Do you like chorizo? Yeah.
Yes.
Chorizo. I did it by accident one day, and it tasted great, didn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, those random recipes are the best.
Random recipes are the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've got a dessert as well, which I'm not going to tell you about because it's a surprise for Giuliani.
Ooh,
Oh,
Because I'm only making one pizza, and so we're having a salad with it as well. So we're having a tomato and feta cheese salad, and 2 slices of pizza each. So a pizza cut in 6. So we get two
Yeah.
slices and a salad and a dessert. And
I'm going with the diet.
yeah, we go with the diet.
I go with the flow.
And no wine.
No wine.
Well, actually, there is. We do have 2 glasses of wine, don't we? In case
Yeah.
you want some.
I might have one glass with the pizza.
With the pizza.
yeah,
But
why
with
not, Tristan?
I'll just
Why
open
not?
another bottle.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. I will have pineapple on pizza. Pete and Shell are asking, will you have pineapple on pizza, but only with artichokes. And people say, oh, Tim, it's horrible. I tell you what, artichoke and pineapple pizza is the bomb.
Yeah.
Isn't it, kid?
Okay.
Artichoke
No,
and
it's not
pineapple pizza.
artichoke.
Yeah, it is. No, not artichoke. You're right. Anchovies.
Anchovies.
Anchovy
yeah.
and pineapple pizza. It's the salt from the anchovy and the sweetness of the pineapple,
Exactly.
and then the mozzarella and the oregano or oregano. How do you say it? What is the original Italian pronunciation? Is it oregano,
Oregano.
oregano, or oregano, or oregano, or oregano,
I
oregano?
think it's oregano.
Oregano. I always used to call it oregano when I was a kid, but when we went to America, the olders called it oregano.
Yeah, but that's America. They call everything different.
Realty's going to try a small vlog around the hometown on Friday or Saturday, just trying the intro for my channel. I've already subscribed, Marie.
Good. I will check it out
So
too.
what I'm going to do, I've copied the link. I'll put a link in the description to the channel, and so you can go and check out Marie Alty Photography and Video Channel, or MPVC. MPVC, I like that.
Yep.
MPVC. Pineapple and jalapenos. That's probably a good one. That's probably a good one. And Anthony says you pronounce it oregano, which, well, she's just written oregano, you know, so I can. So you've got to do it in sort of phonetic alphabet, you know. Is it oregano? So oregano or oregano?
Oregano.
Oregano.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention yet. I was actually scribbling through the chats.
Yeah. Anything
Just
interesting, Ian?
just to see, but as I said before, there actually most people like the outside. A lot of people like to sit down with a colouring book, and do various colour. Another one that comes up is people drawing. You draw in the fancy numbers and you fill them up with different colours. It's amazing what people do, for relaxation.
Yes.
On that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
someone just said, somebody once said to me, "I'd hate to spend a minute in your mind." Must have been replied to someone's comment there.
I'd hate to spend a minute in your mind. There you go.
Yeah,
The thing is,
that's it.
before you judge another person, try to walk a mile in their shoes,
That's
because then you'll have their shoes and you'll be a mile away.
Yeah.
I like this saying. I love it, but Tim always spoils it.
What's that?
Yeah, this saying. I like it.
Well, walk a mile in somebody else's
Yeah.
shoes before you
Somebody
judge
else.
them, yeah? And then I spoil it by saying that you're a mile away and you've got the shoes. It's not my joke. It's not my original joke.
I'll say, can I say a quick hello to Pete and Shelley there? I like your videos, Abibish. Thoroughly enjoyed them, so I hope you're going back to do some more. And I know you've dropped one or two other ones. There's one I saw at Newcastle Station, so I'm going to have a look at that and see what there is. Enjoying them very much, Pete and Shell. Thanks.
We're back. Yeah, I mean, I to tell you the truth, I'm so busy. I don't get time to watch some of the things, but I'm going to make time this week to go to all the people that have started channels since I've known you, and I'm going to go and have a quick look. I mean, I know I subscribe and I like stuff, but sometimes I can't watch a whole thing, and I'm sure that you're like that. Sometimes you can't watch the whole thing of mine. That's why I put the 60-second ones up for those people. But Sarah Childs says, "Did that man really have a pig in his house on Monday?" Yeah, it was his pet pig.
Yep.
Pet
Did
pig.
he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mick and Diane. That's the story of Mick and Diane.
I think what Pete and Shelley do there, that is a great way, a relaxation for them. Just the small things that they do and interesting wee clips that they do. Yeah, definitely.
The videos are a good way of relaxation. I found it quite relaxing as well to edit on the phone. Sometimes a little bit annoying, but yeah, it's a great way to relax, as well as photography.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
fantastic. So
Yeah,
I shall
yeah.
check that out, Marie LT.
Yeah. You say photography there, Julie. That used to be one of my. I loved photography years and years ago.
And do you
What
still?
actually? Yeah, I still do it, but it was the amount of time that I put into it years ago. It became a wee bit expensive at the tail end, and I became that busy that you don't lose interest, but you don't do so much concentration on it. I loved it. It was a great relaxation for me.
Yeah.
Especially at weekends when you were working away from home for a whole week. If I had nothing else to do at the weekend, I would just go and sort of dig out the photographs, dig out the slides. I have thousands and thousands and thousands of slides that I took over the years.
Yeah.
Have you digitized
I
them all?
would really love to get. I would really like to do that. Again, it's time. You need time to sit and do that.
But I think if you go on Fiverr, you'll find somebody who'll do it for you. He's got all the kits. You just send him your stuff, and he does it for you and charges you.
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Tina's going.
I
See you later.
Oh.
In fact, we're in 49 minutes now, and I'm getting cold. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around the table and have final thoughts.
Yeah.
So that was actually, let me just solo me here. Tonight, I'm pretty relaxed. Usually I'm stressed out, but I was on time. I got everything ready. I'm pretty relaxed tonight, and I'm enjoying myself at the moment. I've got, the housework isn't building up as it used to. I seem to be getting on top of that. I really need to tidy up a little bit. I've got boxes all over the place with stuff in it, and I don't look, but I need to do that. But I'm up on the washing, I'm up on the pots, and I've been doing these walks, and I've been actually getting up because I haven't been drinking the night before, and I'm feeling better in the morning. So even though I stayed up till 4 o'clock this morning, I was still up at 8:30.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah, me too. I couldn't sleep. No, I mean, but it was. I think that was it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm quite enjoying myself. So that's me. So let's go over to Christina and Juliana in the beautiful sun. Look at that. That's
the sun.
The
is
angel
really,
of Verdun.
Oh, right across.
Yeah.
So Chris, what's your final thoughts today?
Yeah, I thought it was a great balcony banter.
There you go.
Great theme and so the nature thing.
And we might get Simon on next week.
Yeah.
Where is he?
He's currently in Fuerteventura.
Fuerteventura, okay.
And if you want to check out his channel, by the way, it's What's Simon Saying? That's
Okay.
his channel
Is that a YouTube channel or a Facebook?
YouTube channel.
Okay.
Yes.
And he's also on Facebook, isn't he? I'm friends with him on Facebook.
Yeah. Yes.
So if you want to see more about Simon, I'll put a link in the description as well afterwards when I turn on monetization to get all that money. And don't forget, if you want to support the channel, you can do so by either joining as a member, and there's a link also in the description there right at the bottom if you want to try that out. If you press the link, it just takes you to tell you about it. You're not automatically a member. And then, or you can sponsor us on PayPal by going to timothydow.com and sponsor us there. Or you can just watch the adverts. Maybe buy something. Okay, Ian, we're coming over to you.
Yeah, right. Enjoyed that chat again. I enjoyed the chat there and everything on what was coming up. And once again, I'll have a wee look at them all. And again, if you're watching on catch up, feel free to leave a comment. And remember, if anybody has any comments or anything, any suggestions for future balcony banters, my email is in the Tim's box there. Just click onto that and just send me an email, and we'll have a look at it and see if we can bring it on and do something for it.
And not only that, but Ian's an expert in coming on remotely. So if you fancy trying that out, let him know as well, or me, and you can try it out without going live. So we can actually use this system without going live to YouTube, just so you can try it out. So if anybody wants to be a guest on the show, only for 5 minutes or for the whole hour, it doesn't matter. Let us know. You can contact me directly, or you can contact Ian. I'm sure he'll fit you in. And if there's a queue, he will be the one to put the priorities in. Am I right?
Yeah. Aye. I'll finish off with one thing. Have a laugh. Laugh in the face of stress. That sounds glib, but it turns out laughter therapy is the type of cognitive behaviour therapy that really can help reduce unpleasant feelings such as tension, anxiety, hatred, and anger, and even alleviate stress and depression. Laughing reduces the level of stress hormones in our bodies and increases the level of hormones that make us feel good and reduce pain.
Yes.
Over to you.
Well said, Ian. And right, like last week's topic, enjoy your funny moments.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Correct.
which we can
Correct.
make happen every day. So yes, thanks everyone for joining us, and yeah, I'm looking forward next week to have Simon on as well, and his view. I guess he also has a wonderful view, being there in Fuerteventura right now. So. Yeah, stay cheerful, stay calm, and be a little bit maybe crazy, at least for 5 minutes.
I forgot to
Throughout
load.
the
Yes.
day.
I forgot to load Vamos a la Playa as well. We'll go with the Fear the Bull. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining us tonight. Don't forget to join me tomorrow for a walk and the morning.
Are you going?
Yeah.
Because we're gonna meet Domingo at lunchtime.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
So I'll go early then. I'll be very early, or not at all. So one of the two. So you either missed me or I didn't go. And Friday, Christina and I have decided to go and have dinner in
Little
Little
Germany.
Yeah.
Romantic dinner.
Well, I don't know whether it's romantic.
Oh, I just wanted to say one thing.
Yeah.
I think talking about romantic hugs are so underestimated, and that is another little booster as well. So if you have somebody to hug, or a person or an animal or your pillow, just do it. It just feels good and lifts up your mood.
And on that note, ladies and jelly spoons, we'll see you anon. Bye.
Bye.
10,000, 9,000, 8,000.